Hey, my friend, Kirby here of KirbyAndersen.com. Hey, if you're like me, you're probably finding yourself becoming a whole lot more health conscious every single day. A lot of people are, and that's a really good thing. But do you ever find yourself just getting a little bit overwhelmed with all of the new information and all of the health tips and insights that are being released every day? I know that I have. And you want to get better, you want to get healthier, but sometimes you just don't know where to start or where to focus. And so that's why today I want to talk to you about 5 action steps to dramatically improve your health. More of what you need and less of what you don't. Now I got to admit to you, I love to keep up to date on all the latest and greatest information and insights for better health. But I really like to just stay focused on 4 basic areas that I learned from Dr. Dean Ornish in his book on Spectrum. And they are nutrition, exercise, stress management, and building a loving support network. And just to keep it simple, we can make some dramatic improvements in our health if we will just focus on 5 things that we need more of and 5 things that we need to minimize. So number 1, we need more water and we need less liquid sugar. Did you realize that our bodies are made up of almost 70% water? Man, that's a lot, and we are shedding a lot of that water in a lot of different ways every day. So we've got to constantly be replenishing this valuable resource in our bodies with good, clean water. The reality is, most people aren't drinking near enough water. They're just not. In fact, it is the number 1 cause for common headaches. Most people who are having headaches all the time, perhaps that's you, there's a good chance it's just because you were slightly dehydrated and don't know about it. And then to make matters worse, we're not drinking enough water, but we spend our time drinking more of what I call liquid sugar, soft drinks, energy drinks, and you deserve better than that. Number 2, we need more plants and less animal. What do I mean by that? The biggest factor in our health is going to be determined by our nutrition. Not only just what we eat, but what we don't eat. And nobody can effectively argue today with the accepted principle that we would be a lot healthier if we would just spend more time and eat more plant-based foods than we do that which comes from animals. Number 3, we need more movement and less sitting. You may have heard that sitting is the new smoking. Man, I know, and I do a lot of it, and I have to consciously be getting out of my chair. We need to move more. In fact, according to the Mayo Clinic, their studies show that those who spend the majority of their day sitting behind a desk or sitting in a car have a much greater risk of heart disease and death than any other cause. Man, that's scary. That gets my attention. Number 4, we need more calm and less stress. And just like sitting, stress is a silent killer today, and it also is on the rise. And too many of us are overextended emotionally, physically, financially, not to mention being sleep deprived. And if you think your annual vacation is going to take care of it, you're wrong. It is not enough. What we need is a more sustainable pace and to build some habits that are going to help us to manage our daily stressors each and every day. And finally, we need more community and less isolation. Now, the family was actually designed to be the very best support system for all of us. Unfortunately, a lot of families are just flat out messed up. And I hope that's not your case. And of course, this means we got to keep working to build those strong families. But so many people, as a result of their family experience, tend to withdraw. And we were not intended to be isolated. We need those loving, supportive relationships with family and good friends. And so, based on all of this, here are 5 specific actions to get more of the good and less of the not so good each and every day. Number 1, we need to measure out our intended water intake each day. So if you're just going to decide how much you need and you apportion it out, and then you form the habit of just kind of sipping away on that each and every hour throughout the day, you're going to be a lot more conscious of drinking what you really need. And what do you need? Well, I guess, some people think that all I need is maybe about eight glasses of water a day. That's 64 ounces. That'd be a good step forward, and you're probably doing better than most just with that. But a better rule of thumb is this. You need half of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 160 pounds, you should aim for about 80 ounces of water each and every day. At the beginning of the day, measure that out in some way, and then sip away throughout the day. Number 2, each meal, make sure you eat more plants. And what I mean by plants is plant-based foods, meaning vegetables, whole grains, beans, fruits, nuts, seeds. Eat more of the plants and less of the meat and dairy. That is going to send you down the road to better health in a big, big way. Keep working on that. Number 3, set a timer for 50 minutes to make sure that you get up out of your chair and you get moving at least 10 minutes out of every hour that you're awake during the day. You just got to do it. I mean, the hours, the minutes, they go by so fast, and I find myself that I've been sitting too long. Now, this is just a bare minimum. I try and get out of my chair about every 20 minutes, but at least every hour. Get out of your chair and make 10 minutes worth of movement, and that'll help you a lot. Number 4, start and end each day with 5 to 10 minutes of quiet meditation. Focus your thoughts for a few minutes on just your breathing. Settle down a little bit. Take a few moments and just think of those things for which you're grateful today. One of the things that helps me a lot, and it's really moved me forward in this year so far, is a great little app that I have on my iPhone. It's available on Android as well. And it's simply called Calm. And I encourage you to check it out. I think you'll like it. And finally, number 5, share at least one meal each day with your family or with close friends. And make sure that you're serving it up with huge helpings of great conversation and laughter. So important. Now, there's a lot of things that can help us to get healthier, but I just like to keep it simple. I like to keep it doable. And if you'll focus on actions like these, you'll make some really big steps forward in those main areas of nutrition and exercise, stress management, and in your relationships. And remember, it's more about progress than it is about perfection. So go easy on yourself. Just keep making better choices each and every day. And if you didn't do so good today, make it a little extra effort to do just a little bit better tomorrow. I hope this was helpful to you. If you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to go to my website at KirbyAndersen.com and subscribe to my email newsletter over there. These 5 action steps are certainly going to help you this week to live better, to love more, to leave the legacy that you really desire. So get healthier this week, my friend, and stay on target.